TNA Lockdown 2012 ruled. Awesome show. Great job, TNA. Everything I tuned into this show for delivered. All the matches were good. Everything on this show, for the most part, was good. The only thing I had a problem with was the card, in my opinion, was not structured correctly. The Lethal Lockdown match, the tag team title match, and Angle's match with Hardy should have been higher up on the card and closer to the main event. And those knockout matches should have been in the middle or the beginning. But I'm only gonna talk about what I actually tuned into this pay-per-view for. The first match of the night was the Lethal Lockdown match between Team Eric Bischoff, Kazarian, Bully Ray, Christopher Daniels, Gunner, and Eric Bischoff, the heels, versus Team Garrett Bischoff, AJ Styles, Rob Van Dam, Austin Aries, Mr. Anderson, and Garrett Bischoff, the faces. This was an awesome Lethal Lockdown cage match. This is one of my favorite match types. It was as good as I expected. Every man performed well. Even Eric Bischoff and Garrett Bischoff, whom I did not expect much from in this match, and they didn't take away from this match, which I did not expect. The match ends when Garrett Bischoff hits his father, Eric Bischoff, with a guitar shot for the win. Thus, Eric Bischoff is banished from TNA and cannot use the Eric Bischoff name again. The next, Samoa Joe and Magnus defeated the Motor City Machine Guns in a good match. Awesome match to retain their tag team titles. Devon defeated Robbie E in a pretty good match to retain his television championship. I was glad that they used Devon on this pay-per-view. Crimson defeated Morgan in another awesome cage match. The match ended with Hardy Crimson defeated Morgan in another good cage match. The next match, my bad, was Jeff Hardy defeating Kurt Angle in an awesome cage match. The match ended with Hardy doing a swan tom off the top of the cage to pin Kurt Angle. The main event was Robert Roode and James Storm for the TNA Heavyweight Championship. Awesome, phenomenal match to close the show, TNA. Both men told a story in that ring tonight. The match ends when Storm accidentally superkicks Robert Roode through the cage. Thus, Roode retains the TNA Heavyweight Championship. Good job, TNA. Awesome pay-per-view.